Hi, quick disclaimer, this video is going to be 18 plus, so if you're underage, maybe don't watch this.
Watch with your parents.
Maybe don't. It's like when you watch a movie with your mom and there's like a sex scene.
Really uncomfortable, just go on your phone, just wait for it to pass, ignore it.
Yeah, pretend it's like, oh, what's going on? Anyway, this video is very much 18 plus, so keep that in mind, and now onto the video. Alright, now start the video. Are you ready? You don't even know what this is about.
I don't.
Sick. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jesse the Queer Deer, and I'm here with...
Nav, you know me. You've seen me.
Yeah, he's more popular than I am at this point. All his RuneScaping, man.
I've been grinding hard. Group Iron Man came out. I'm not sure, maybe you guys have heard of it. It's, yeah, it's tough. I've been grinding. I got like, like 65 strength, 60 attacks, so I've been making gains.
And your gains in real life too, or?
Yeah, you see these guns? Oh yeah!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Can you just edit it so it looks a lot bigger?
Yeah, sure, I'll do the spiral tool and just...
Oh, okay, yeah. Just make sure it looks real though, you know?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So, I was at a convention. I mentioned that in my last video. I went to BLFC, biggest little fur con. However, something happened at this convention, and I thought it would be kind of funny to retell you this story.
Wait, is it like one specific event?
Yes. Also, I would like to also hear your guys' opinion on this, because there seems to be a lot of discourse on whether if this was funny or if it was like actually like a health hazard.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was at the convention, so originally I was going to make a video where I was just going to be talking at the camera, being like, oh, this is what happened is, I was there, so like I got to see it kind of, well, I didn't see it firsthand, but then I was like, you know what? I want a normie to experience this with me. I also just realized the bottom of my foot paws are sticky. Yeah, I can probably stepped in booze or something.
Poo?
Booze.
Oh.
However, I want to set a disclaimer, and that disclaimer is that, Nav, you have a pretty positive opinion of furries, right? Yeah. Yeah, cool. So like, if I told you something that a small group of furries did, you would understand it doesn't reflect the entire fandom, right? Yeah. Okay, cool, because this is one of those stories. Whether you agree or disagree with the actions of these people, I don't want to name any of them. There are a group of people on the internet trying to dox these... There's a group of people on the internet trying to dox these people. Right. So I don't want to feed into that at all. I've probably stretched this on long enough. So, at this convention, there was a man with a dream, okay?
Martin Luther King.
There's a guy with a dream, okay?
Yeah.
He wanted to throw a party. He was like, this is my first BLFC. I want to do the most well-known party to ever happen. And man, did he achieve that. His thing was, he's like, I like pizza, okay? So he's like, I naturally got to throw a pizza party. Specifically, Papa John's is the pizza of choice.
Everybody loves Papa.
Everyone loves Papa John's. He also enjoys
All right.
I'm gonna bring my two interests together, okay? And so...
Okay.
I love the look on your face.
Okay.
And so he started rallying the troops. He made a PowerPoint presentation to his friends about, he was asking his friends, like, please, can I host my pizza party in your big room? We're gonna have loads of people, it's gonna be dope. And he's like, oh, right, also, we're gonna come on the pizza.
Oh my god.
And then, he's like, I'm the host, so, I'll go last, and I'll partake in a slice.
Oh my god!
So for context, I did not attend the party, but I was at the convention, and so at any convention you hit up a lot of room parties, and I hit up some room parties, and I met people who did attend. Again, I don't want to name names. I was able to get a little more inside info. Whether you believe me or not, feel free, because I can't name names, so this is, but I know maybe a little bit more than the average person. But he wanted this to be a legitimate party, okay? He had RSVPs, he had a bouncer. There was a dude outside the door of this party, apparently. There's that dumb meme where he's like, opens the door.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just the Papa John pizza on the inside. I think the estimate of people who actually attended was like 40 to 60 throughout the night. They had like music, they had drinks, they had pizza that were not seasoned, put it one way.
Alright.
Pizza collected 18 wonderful participants, and then the host of the party himself did some movie magic, replaced the slice of pizza with an untainted one.
Oh, okay.
Added his own
formula?
His own formula to the slice of pizza, and partook in the finished product. And the best part about this is you can find the video of him eating that on the internet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is public, and I'm sure he got a round of applause or something. After that happened, the party kind of died down.
So, would you say that was the climax of the party?
And he's like, okay, we gotta clean up. Everyone's gonna start moseying out, okay? So now, viewers, this is where some of the controversy comes into play. Because right now, it was just in his hotel room, and personally, at this point, I find this funny in a really gross way. It's disgusting, but it's funny as hell. What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of like, gross, but funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, 19-year homies come on a pizza.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, then he's like, I gotta clean up the room, but I can't clean up with this pizza in the way. So he took the pizza out of the room and placed it in the hallway.
What? They just left it there?
For about an hour. But the detail that a lot of people miss, okay, first of all, it was only out there for an hour. A lot of people are under the assumption that it was out there for like the rest of the night and the hotel staff had to clean it up. That is not the case. And the other thing, if you remember a detail from earlier, there was a bouncer. And the bouncer was there up until they left the room. So despite the pizza being out in the hallway, there was a bouncer watching it.
Okay.
That definitely does not justify leaving a cum pizza in a hallway.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's still kind of funny. If you saw a picture of that on the internet, you'd laugh at it.
That's actually what happened. Someone leaving the party took a picture and they're like, yo, I found the pizza in the hallway. And that's where this like kind of...
okay.
That's where it kind of started to snowball, and that's where people started to be like, this is wrong. After they were done cleaning up the room, after, I think it was about an hour, they did take the pizza inside and they threw it out. And funnily enough, there's also a picture of them throwing it out. You see them putting it into a bag. And now that was the party, but that's only half the story. The aftermath is a whole other thing.
Okay.
Again, I was at the convention. Pretty quick word got around. I'm talking hours after this party was over, people were talking about it. At the end of every convention, there's closing ceremonies in which they say like, oh, like how much money we raised, this is the thing that went well, these are the things that people critiqued us for. And they open the closing ceremonies immediately by saying like, BLFC this year went great, except for one thing, and then just a pizza appears on the projector behind them. And I just lost it.
So yeah, everything did go really smoothly except one thing. There was one thing that didn't go.
At the end of the closing ceremonies, they're like, thank you, have a great rest of your year, we'll see you next year at BLFC 2022. And then they played this glorious TikTok on the massive projector.
Pineapple. Good night, everybody. Have a great con.
Oh my god.
And then when that TikTok ends, they just show like a pizza flashing on screen and it just is censored over the pizza. The story still doesn't end here.
See, I feel like, honestly, where could the controversy be? Because I feel like everybody's making light of the situation.
Actually, yeah, before we get to the last chapter, that's something that I immediately noticed. So I was at the convention. Everyone at the convention found it hilarious. Yes, it's super gross. I don't think anyone's disagreeing with that. But on the internet, people started to be like, them leaving in the hallway is wrong. Because they're like, someone walking by, if they even just saw it, that's pretty just disrespectful just to show someone who didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, then people are like, oh, what if a hotel staff member tried to clean it up? Like, that's also fucked.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, this probably wouldn't have happened since there was the bouncer there, but it is a legitimate concern where a lot of people are like, oh, what if a child that doesn't know any better decides to run up to it and like, oh, pizza, I want to have a slice. You know, that's bad. But again, that's why I mentioned the detail. They did legitimately have a bouncer. Pretty much everyone I spoke to that did attend the party mentioned the bouncer. So I doubt he's lying. Again, a lot of this is hearsay. A lot of this is, you know, oh, this person told this person who told this person. And I'm on the end of this game of telephone. Based on what I've heard from who I've heard it from, I'm fairly certain these are the facts. But again, I keep gonna throw it to the viewers. Y'all have to make your own opinion on this. You feel free to disagree with us. Feel free to be like, I'm also very much in a position where I'm like, I don't even know how I feel about it. Like, I think it's funny because I'm removed from it. But when I do think about the people involved, like the staff, it's like, what's that quote? Life up close is a tragedy, but from far away it's a comedy. Yeah, if I was working in a hotel, I would be pretty annoyed. Anyway, the final chapter of the story, okay? This is where I have the least grasp on the facts, but I'm fairly certain the way it works legally in regards to the hotel is that after closing ceremonies, the convention space is no longer BLFC property. It is now the hotel's property again. Right when closing ceremonies ended, hotel security staff went up to him and were like, you are trespassing on property for slander. You need to leave. In fursuit. That's when the security guard went up to him, he was in fursuit.
Yeah.
So this is a giant green dog. And then there's another photo of him outside in his fursuit, holding his luggage, just looking just the saddest fursuiter you've ever seen.
Good
There's
one.
also like a tweet that's like, you make one custom pizza. And I was like, hey, what the hell do they mean by slander?
Yeah.
And I looked into it. So this is what happened. When he arrived at the hotel, he took a picture of it, and it was like a picture of the hotel with a rainbow. So he's like, oh, I arrived at the hotel, and then he tags the hotel. And then 4 tweets later, let's say, there's a picture of him holding the pizza. And so the hotel staff took this as like, okay, you tag our hotel, say that you're at our hotel, and then you post this clearly in a hotel room. And so they were like, this is slanderous, and they kicked him out. That's basically where the story ends. So thoughts on the story?
Jesus. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of controversy over a pizza.
Final question for you, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you're at the convention.
Okay.
First question. Would you attend the party? Just like, would you go in?
Party's a party, you know?
Fuck yeah. Now, would you be one of the nasty 19?
That, I don't know.
So yeah, any final thoughts you want to close out on?
Wanna order some pizza?
Final question, sorry, I just
Yeah.
realized. Would you eat the pizza?
No. No. No.
I know you didn't do a whole lot of talking, but I wanted your reaction to the story more than anything. So just to end the video, I'm gonna do the classic YouTuber outro. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On Instagram, I post Instagram stories. On Twitter, I just say dumb shit like this. Also, big thing, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. Ooh. Also, I'm streaming right now if you're watching this the day of upload.
There's been a fruit fly like flying around.
Oh,
it's been distracting me so much. I just been wanting to like get it.
Oh, dude, I forgot to fucking plug in my microphone. It'll still record, but like, I didn't have my good mic. Want to just redo this?
Of course.
Sick. All right, so I went to BLFC.